We have meteorologist Alan Shoemaker showing us the results in hot cars, right? Yes. Earlier, he showed us that it got well above 120 degrees. He put that little shade on the windshield on. Now we're going to see if that made any sort of difference. So let's take a look, Alan.
Okay, I'm back in the car. Gave it some time to cool off, but is it really cool? The dashboard, well, has cooled some, about 158. This plastic here, which was extra hot before, is cooled actually a little more, down to about 155. So it is a little cooler. The seats I didn't measure last time, but they're coming in at about 133. So yeah, these have made a small difference. It's still quite hot inside. The actual air temperature dropped from about 129 or so to 126. So like I said, it's a small difference, but still, you need to be safe on these very hot days.
You know, this is all a demonstration to show that it's never safe to put any living creature in a car when you leave it. Even if you do have the key fob, once you walk away of a certain distance, the car will turn off. So just don't leave anyone in a car at all, whether you have shade or anything.
Rolling the window down, nothing.
Yeah, that won't help. And hopefully we'll keep ourselves and our friends and family safe. Do want to show you the conditions out there. So while it was, about 126 in Alan's car, the actual air temperature in Albuquerque is 96 degrees. So you can see that is quite a difference. And right now there are some rain showers and some storms popping up on Doppler, and for those very lucky locations in the higher elevations of Catron County, we're getting at least a little bit of activity going on there. Some brief downpours up toward areas like Grants and out toward Gallup. You can see there's really not much going on within those cities, but just a little bit of isolated activity to the south and to the west. Central New Mexico, pretty quiet in the metro with some isolated thunderstorms. Los Alamos and just a very little one out there near Las Vegas. Have some strong storm activity just to the west of Santa Rosa. That will be dropping some brief intense downpours, but beyond that, it is really a story about the heat. It continues all across the state. 102 degrees right now in Clovis. It's 102 in areas like Roswell. Same for Deming. 95 Silver City. And across northern New Mexico, and we're stretching from Farmington at 98 to areas like Clayton and everything in between. The cooler spot on this map is going to be Las Vegas up toward Raton and Taos, but the heat advisory is still in effect until 7 for Chavez County, the central Middle Rio Grande Valley, and you can see right up there, Farmington into the Four Corners. That heat advisory is because of temperatures ranging from 100 to about 106 degrees. Those higher temperatures mostly in southern New Mexico. For tomorrow, I'm expecting a return of that dangerous heat, at least in southern areas of the state. And you'll notice there is another chance for dry thunderstorms. I think it's going to look very similar to what we're seeing right now. Basically higher elevations with very little chance of meaningful precipitation accumulation. Now, as we start getting towards Saturday, I'm expecting to see a little bit more moisture moving into the state day by day. It's going to take some while to moisten that atmosphere from the top down, but we're going to get there with thunderstorms in the higher elevations by Saturday or Sunday. And then you can see for Monday, isolated storms mostly across the east. This is when we start getting back into the swing of things in terms of monsoon. So we will see this heat wave breaking as soon as Sunday for most areas. But until then, still staying dangerously hot for areas like Artesia, Carlsbad, Clovis, all in the triple digits for tomorrow. 102 Fort Sumner, Roswell, another 105-degree day. That is going to be your high for tomorrow. And I'm expecting triple digits from Deming down to Lordsburg and areas like Socorro and Truth or Consequences. Just going to be a scorcher across basically all of southern New Mexico for tomorrow. Of course, we have those forewarned heat alerts for Roswell because of that prediction of 105. For Silver City, not quite triple digits. And in fact, you will be cooling down by the beginning of next week back to the, well, at least upper 80s. Now, across the Northeast, I'm anticipating that we're going to be getting some areas like Logan with triple digits, but most everyone else is going to be in the 90s. Across the Northwest, more hazy skies because of Arizona smoke, but we will be looking at mostly 90s as well. So for Farmington, it's going to be a very dry stretch. Looks like you're going to be stuck within the mid-90s into next week. As we start getting to Las Vegas, though, your monsoon chances will increase by Monday of next week. Now, in terms of highs, again, the higher elevations looking cooler for tomorrow. 78 Red River, Meanwhile, I'm looking at 91 degrees potential for your high tomorrow in Santa Fe. And that takes us to the East Mountains, where it's going to be mostly sunny. Even Sandia Park and Cedar Crest in those higher elevations will be in the low 90s. And I'm anticipating another round of triple digits. The South Valley as hot as 103, 101 Los Ranchos. For Rio Rancho, another forewarned advisory for heat for tomorrow. And I'm expecting the same for Albuquerque. We'll be getting back toward normal temperatures by the beginning of next week.